Here's a map of the northern end of Manhattan, a portion of the Bronx here, the Hudson River over here, and the Harlem River here. And the subject of our short video today is the HighBridge right here. The HighBridge spans the Harlem River from about 174th Street in Manhattan across to about 170th Street in the Bronx. The HighBridge is the oldest bridge in New York City. It has the design of a Roman aqueduct. An aqueduct it was as part of the Croton River aqueduct system. Until the opening of the Croton system, New York City relied on well water and rainwater reservoirs. The city water was so bad in the 19th century as to be basically undrinkable, and cholera and yellow fever outbreaks were frequent. Something had to be done to bring fresh water to the city. The Croton system brought water from the Catskill region, 40 miles from the city, through a series of aqueducts, tunnels, pipes, and reservoirs. The system opened in 1842, and the HighBridge was completed in 1848. There's our first view of the HighBridge spanning the Harlem River. You can see the steel arch in the middle and the original arches, stone arches, on the right on the Bronx side. Originally there were 16 arches. In 1928, the 5 that spanned the river were replaced by a single steel arch to improve navigation. And there we see the original stone arches of the bridge. A view of the original stone arches. This is on the Bronx side. The bridge was used to deliver water to Manhattan until 1949. After that, the bridge fell into disrepair and was closed. In 2016, the pedestrian walkway was reopened. Built as an aqueduct to bring water to the city, the bridge proved to be a popular public promenade when a walkway was built in 1864. It was 19th century New York's High Line. A view of the Harlem River looking south. See the 155th Street Bridge in the foreground, and now the 135th Street Bridge behind it. And there, way in the distance, is the Triborough Bridge. And there we see the traffic on the Major Deegan Expressway in the Bronx. Well, we can see Midtown Manhattan in the distance. Here we're looking north on the Harlem River Drive and the Harlem River, and we see the traffic going over to the George Washington Bridge, across the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. Another view of the Harlem River from the HighBridge. We see the bridge from the Manhattan side looking towards the Bronx. And we see people strolling across. And I believe below the walkway there are still the water pipes. Not in use anymore, of course. What we see in front of us on the top of the hill is the water tower. The tower was built between 1866 and 1872. It was used to improve water pressure, and it finally closed in 1949. Here we are looking north at the HighBridge, Harlem River below us, and the Harlem River Drive. The traffic on the left is the approach to the George Washington Bridge. Look at the bridge.